Keeping schools safe is an important mission for Crime Stoppers of Pinellas, and they need the eyes and ears of students that may be a witness to illegal activity, and sharing this information can earn rewards. Joining me today, back with us today, thankfully, Alan McHale and Greg Tida. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Thank you.
I'm so fascinated. I feel like I'm just talking your ear off before we start, because Crime Stoppers, what an important organization, and from what I've been able to learn, what an important 501c3 organization that we always need to mention.
Yes, we are a non-for-profit organisation. We're funded by grants that we raise and from money that we raise from the local community through events like golf tournaments and stuff like that. And it keeps us separated from other organisations, which is good for the public.
And I think when it comes to separation, we often think of Crime Stoppers working together with law enforcement, which is key. But there is also some separation, that people can feel safe in the tips, especially when we're talking about youngsters and how the atmosphere of schools have changed. Talk about what Crime Stoppers sees now when it comes to kids and protecting schools.
Wow, it's become paramount in the school systems, and especially in the state of Florida, but nationwide also, because of Parkland probably is the reason. But even before that, we were already starting to see a real problem in our schools with guns on campuses. We never had to worry about magnometers and having fences and gates and ways to get into school. And today the kids come to school with a fear that maybe something bad might happen while they're there. We're not talking about high school, middle school. We're even talking about elementary school. So we're facing problems that we've never in the past, as a law enforcement officer in my past career, have ever seen before.
What do you want kids out there to know? Because it's an assumption that kids are the ones that actually see the day-to-day activity. They may be the ones that notice some activity to prevent a tragedy from happening. What do you want kids out there to know about Crime Stoppers and calling in tips?
The key for the children or for the youth of our neighbourhoods is it's safe to give the information. We will take that information. We don't ask their name, we don't ask their phone number, they don't ask for their email address or anything like that. We're just asking for the information. They may see some activity regarding the follow-up on that in the school, but they'll never be pointed out for it. So it's extremely important that they realise that they are 100% safe if they give that information to us.
You know, maybe before Parkland, maybe before school shootings, unfortunately, we became so prominent in the headlines. It seems like kids, a lot of times, there was a connotation of being a narc or being a tattletale, and maybe kids didn't want to have that. Have you seen an increase in calls? Have you seen an increase that students are kind of shedding away from that being a narc and being like, I can be a hero now, which is a word that you guys use,
I think Alan could probably verify the statistics coming in and the tips coming in, and he could probably even tell you how important they are. And it's not just by phone messaging. Now with the tip lines and the other social media ways of contacting Crime Stoppers, the kids have figured it all out, and they know that they're pretty safe by calling us.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
There's over 140 educational outlets in the county of Pinellas, and we've had brochures and other promotional items like posters and banners sent out to each one of those outlets, where the kids can now download an app to their phone and make direct contact with us that nobody else can see. They're not making a phone call so that someone else can hear. And they're used to using the technology. Mobile technology is simple for them. So we've made it easy for them to get that information to us. And they don't even, they get that acknowledgement, but there is no contact directly with the student after they make the call or make the email or the tip that they send us in.
You know, we only got about 30 seconds, but I know it's really important to bring up that these tips are all followed through. Sometimes, as you've talked about in other segments, that if it's a narcotics call or something, it might take some time before you see results. School tips taken all very seriously.
It's immediate. It's 24 hours a day. No matter when the tip comes in, we get an alert. We get it out to the school resource officer or the local security officer and to someone in administration in that school so that they can follow up. And we always follow up asking the law enforcement or the school administrator what happened to that tip. What was the result of that tip? What happened as a result of the information we gave them? And even if the information proves to be false, we get a result from that. We get a report back that says that tip is now closed or action has been taken and what the consequences of that action. We follow up 100%.
You know what, the way that unfortunately school atmospheres have become, I'm so glad that Crime Stoppers is around to help out and help the schools. Guys, thank you so much. Again, we've got to point out you can help stop a crime. Just give Crime Stoppers of Pinellas County a call. There's the phone number, there's the website. Again, gentlemen, thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.